My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so oh, okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Guten Morgen aus Deutschland. Good morning from Germany. It's a Sunday morning and Amber has posted, so I'm gonna see what that's all about. I'm gonna film this before the sun comes up. It's gonna be around 37 degrees Celsius today again, or around 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's just take a quick look at her channel. So she's bought another 1,000 subscribers, so she's at 220,000 subscribers now. The video that she just posted a few hours ago has 24k views, and the one before that, where she was talking about the aftermath of the breakup, 62,000, and the breakup video 100,000. I cannot believe people are doing this, but hey, they probably want to support her, and it's always a good thing to support a 600-pounder that hasn't changed in 10 years. So let's see what she has to say today. So the video is titled A Heartbreaking Conversation with My Ex. Of course, she is continuing to milk this. The duration is 20 minutes, 29 seconds.
You guys, so Felina's here, and this is hard for the both of us, but
I don't understand, because YP really hasn't been a character on her channel, but it's Amber's channel, so she can do whatever she wants. Looks like the masses are liking it. They keep clicking on her videos, so hey.
I asked her if she wanted to, you know, say her side or anything.
Say her side. Okay.
Because there are a lot of you who do like her.
There's no sides. Like, I don't feel like there's any sides to this breakup.
No, there's no sides, but I definitely want you to be able to use your voice. And this is the best way to do it. I went onto Instagram, and these were the top questions. And Feline already went over them to decide if she wants.
I'm already disgusted. Her fried voice, YP's fried voice. She goes on Instagram. It's like none of them are dealing with real life lessons. All they think about is how to make money on social media platforms, which I do not get. I can assure you, if something were to happen in my life, I would not be focused on broadcasting it. I'd be gone fixing it, and then I'd be back. You know, I'd give like updates, let you guys know why I can't upload, but this is ridiculous. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with nowadays on social media platforms.
To answer them or not, and she said they're all fine to answer, because obviously I want her to be able to speak about what she wants to speak about. So
I don't remember a single one of those questions.
Do you want to go over them again?
No, it's fine. Just throw them at me.
Okay. So the first question.
Wanna go over them again? Okay. That doesn't sound like it's fake at all. Continue, I guess.
Question is, will you be moving out of state as well?
Yeah. I think I just want a clean slate. I don't know where I'm going yet. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I just know I'm moving. I don't know where.
Quick survey. Who thinks she's boring too? I'm raising my hand.
I don't have a set date, but that's just a new adventure.
Yeah. I feel emotional.
No.
We both keep going back and forth between numb and super emotional. And it's always on different times. When I'm emotional, she's numb. When I'm numb, she's emotional.
We haven't synced up our emotions yet.
No.
No, but they were so close for 2 years. But, yeah. Oh, God, I'm disgusted by this.
Will you remain in each other's lives as friends?
I mean, we better.
Living in different states, I doubt it.
We absolutely better.
100%.
Or whatever Amber calls friends, you know. Texting them, throwing them under the bus as soon as she gets a chance.
I mean, that's still my best friend. Like,
Oh.
don't cry.
I wonder how much money she gave her. You know, like a chunk of money for on the road.
You want to be honest? I literally thought that you were going to be the one to cry during this.
I don't know. I'm like, I feel very detached.
Of course you feel detached. You never showed yourself in her vlogs. So, I don't even know why we're doing this. Nobody's interested in this.
So it's been working.
In this moment of time. You know, I have my moments where I'm crying. Like you said, I have my moments where I'm numb. But, yeah, this moment, it just feels like it's surreal.
Yeah. And what I mean by it's working is like, because I'm the one who kind of made the rules. No sleeping in the bed together.
Oh, now she's repeating that. How disgusting. She's trying to pin everything that we're throwing at her now, like forcing the next one to sleep in bed with her after the breakup. She's trying to pin all of that on Wipey. And I don't get why. She could just own up to everything, but no.
I keep asking her if she's comfortable on the couch. She says it's cozy, so.
She's sleeping in her apartment. What are you talking about?
Alright, next question. Will you keep the tattoos you got that have to do with Amber?
Of course not. What kind of a question is that? I think they're henna tats, guys, to be honest. I think they're henna.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see a reason not to. My tattoos are a story of my life, my journeys, and people in my life. And yeah, Amber may not be my partner anymore, but she's still someone I love.
Partner, client, customer, whatever you want to call it.
That doesn't change.
So the 2-year contract is up and she needs to hit the road.
No, I'm not just gonna erase her.
Do you think?
As if we're gonna know. As if we're gonna know. You know what I'm hoping for, guys? I hope Wipey takes off, Amber runs her mouth, and Wipey comes out with the whole series of videos outing her, you know, telling on her.
I think it's gonna be hard to see the tattoos though, because I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, a whole new adjustment when we're not living together.
Like once we say our...
Yeah.
I was gonna say final goodbyes, but I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's final goodbyes. I told you that.
Amber says that with every partner, and look at them now.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's just gonna be...
She does not learn a thing from her experiences.
Us not living together anymore.
In 2 completely different states. But you love to travel. So.
Yeah, well, apparently she came down from New York for you.
Oh.
I'll make my way to you at some point.
Yes, you will. In your words, why did the breakup happen?
In my words, I feel like this is probably the most adult relationship I've ever had. There was a lot of growth on both ends, and as you grow, sometimes you just realize you need different things than what you may have originally thought you needed. And that's what it came down to. We don't give each other what we need.
But wait a minute, wasn't the relationship so perfect, and wasn't YP around all the time, and were they not all lovey-dovey and exchanging lovey-dovey messages on that blackboard, and were they not groping each other all the time? Did the hickeys not happen until, what, a few weeks ago? This is, oh Jesus. What she's saying makes sense in a different video on a different channel, but not on Amber's channel.
In not all senses. That's not in all senses, but in enough sense that we just realized we may not be the best for each other. Or at least in the capacity of a relationship. Like, there was no animosity, there is no animosity.
I think I'm going back to bed.
At least from my end, there's no ill will.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in you, YP. I saw something else happening. I mean, I was hoping. I didn't have a feeling. I had kind of a feeling this would be different. It's kind of different, but not in a spectacular way. Not in a way that would teach Amber any kind of lessons. So that girl just came down from New York, wiped her butt for 2 years, and now she's going, I'm guessing, New Jersey. Anywhere around the area where she can still get what she needs for everyday life, if you know what I'm saying.
We're still in love. Like, I still love her.
They all said that. All the ex-girlfriends. No, except for Crystal.
But sometimes that's just not...
And except for Casey.
enough to push a relationship through.
Yeah.
You know?
I've tried to explain that, and some people don't believe in mutual breaking up, and it is a thing.
I believe in it, but Amber's not capable of doing it. Because she's trying to put out a video. So Amber's putting out a video where she says that they broke up. She's trying to be emotional. She can't squeeze out a single teardrop. The subsequent video, same thing. And a mutual end. When you mutually decide to end a relationship, it's like both parties, like that's basically the definition of it. Both parties agree that that relationship no longer serves them. There's no sense in going on, right? And so she's sitting there crying. I do not understand. I guess she's trying to come off as, you know, emotional. Like, this is so sad that this is over with. But I do not understand. She's a liar. She's cold-blooded. She's throwing everybody under the bus. It might just be days or weeks tops before she throws shade under the bus. She's already tried to do it in the last video, indicating abuse, alcohol abuse, and you know. And so yeah, this is not a mutual a breakup. This is a YP leaving her life. And apparently Amber saw her chance on clickbaiting and monetizing that. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's been exactly 2 years since Becky dumped her. Now YP is leaving. She probably had a 2-year contract to wipe her butt, do the household chores, get her the packages from the P.O. box. But them trying to make it sound like there was a relationship and they're both emotional about it, to me it's just cringy. It's not authentic at all. I'm not getting any
Yeah.
sincere vibes from this at all.
Yeah.
you know?
I've tried to explain that, and some people don't believe in mutual breaking up, and it is a...
That's not the problem. We believe in it being possible to decide to have a mutual breakup, but not in your case. People dump you because you're a horrific human being. And that doesn't apply here for me, though, because from where I stand, there was no relationship. You threw money at her, and she did things to make her audience, your audience, believe that you're in a relationship which you were not. And you kept pushing it too. If you hadn't emphasized it so much and showed all kinds of cringy situations and made all kinds of cringy statements, like pushing the narrative that you guys have sex or whatever, maybe we would have believed it, but no.
thing. It's when two people agree to go their separate ways, and we agree on that.
It's called a contract running out, or you running out of money, which now it seems you're not, because people really love the content you've posted recently.
As painful as it is.
I mean, I guess to those people, like, you're, in a sense, lucky that you've never had to experience that.
Yeah, because it's a different type of pain,
This
for
is
sure.
definitely a different type of pain. Because
Yeah, but it's still better than a non-mutual breakup, because one of the people still has feelings. Right?
you know, if you end things on bad terms, you can wipe that person from your life and just move on. But it's like,
Especially if you're not in love with them anymore.
yeah.
It's like listening to two teenagers talking about relationships.
And it's like you can just move on, move forward, and that's that. But when you're still in love with a person, it's like you have to make that unselfish decision to say, I'm not what you need. And I will say it's probably one of the most mature things I've ever done.
Yeah.
That tells a lot about you, YP.
So the next question was actually, are you still in love with Amber Lynn?
Of course.
Yeah.
So these questions all come from Amber. No members of the audience were involved.
Of course. I love her with all my heart.
If you could turn back time, what would you do differently?
There's a lot of things I would do differently.
Really?
Yeah.
Not moved down from New York.
I would have made sure I was in a better place emotionally, mentally, before entering this relationship.
So all of them, the whole group that has made statements on what kind of state they were in before they got in a relationship with each other, no matter if it was Becky, Destiny, or whatever, they all don't take the time to heal from a relationship. They just jump from relationship to relationship. And don't get me wrong, in my 20s I did the same thing. But now I'm judging it, looking at it from the point of view where I've made a lot of experiences and I've changed. So I'm giving my thoughts on what I see. And I guess all of them being in the 20s, you know, except for Amber now, they need to learn. But in Amber's case, we've watched a whole bunch of relationships now where she hasn't learned a thing.
Yeah. You know, I'm still at a point in my life where I'm growing and changing from year to year.
Most of us are.
Week to week.
Yeah, Amber doesn't like change. She likes to sit on her butt and watch TV or shows on, you know, on the streaming services, ordering takeout food. That's not much change.
Me too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Amber doesn't change at all.
And I think when we first started dating, I thought I was like in a good spot. I was taking medication for mental health, going to therapy regularly. I had felt the best I've felt in my adult life.
Oh, so you felt strong enough to leave the state and live with a 600-pounder that is hated by thousands of people. Good thinking.
And I thought, like, it can't get any better than this, but there was still a lot of things I needed to work on.
Yeah, for example, that maybe you shouldn't move in with the next one while the current girlfriend or the previous girlfriend still lives there. And the breakup only happened like a week or two ago. You know, maybe meditate on that a little bit.
And I know you saw that firsthand.
Yeah. Both of us have a lot we have to work on.
Yeah, but you never do, so you need to stop talking about what all you need to work on.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the one that got away.
Oh.
It's disgusting how she's trying to reheat phrases from before. You know, that made her money before, the one that got away, Destiny. Turns out their relationship was far from being perfect, and they were at each other's throats. So what is this now?
Please. Oh, please.
Because I think about that saying where it's just like, we're right for each other, but like not right now. You know? And you never know what the future holds.
That's it, you know?
Amber, your lifespan is significantly shortened. If I was you, I wouldn't talk about the future. I would think about the now. And that means you need to get your eating situation under control and your body into a size that is not gonna guarantee that you're not gonna make it to 40 if you keep going this way.
You know what the future holds.
You never know.
Who fucking knows?
Okay, so next question is, how are you feeling?
And it's been a rough few days.
That first day especially, like, because I mentioned, I told them about you drinking and how scary that was.
Yeah, already starting to throw her under the bus because she cannot admit fault in anything.
Yeah, I'm not very good at I'm not an emotional person.
Okay, she's not an emotional person. What does that say about their relationship? She's a business person. She had money thrown at her because Becky said she was gonna leave, even though Amber and Becky both announced that they're still, you know, they're not in a rush. Neither one of them is gonna get into another relationship. Only Becky wasn't lying at the time. And, but since Amber can't live on her own, she had to make sure that somebody else is gonna be there when Becky leaves. Only Becky just left a few days later, and here was Amber's new girlfriend, the live-in caretaker that couldn't bear the stench and moved out briefly after that.
Amber's definitely...
Or no, not even moved out. She came from New York, she stayed with Amber. That was when she was the most obnoxious in her live streams. And with the hickeys and everything. And love that for me. And being all, you know, condescending and smug. And then, the way I see it from where I stand, the paid caretaker moved out to get their own place. And from then on, it was just fake in the vlogs, you know, having Amber's butt smacked and baby, baby. You know, it was all fake. None of it was real. At least it didn't come off that way to me. But again, we all run what we see and hear through our perception, through our filters. And so some people might have actually bought the whole relationship thought.
The emotional one out of the two of us.
Yes, I am.
I bottle up my emotions until I can't take it anymore, and...
Oh, that's a good way to be, especially when you are in relationships. That is always safe for the other person.
That first day, I definitely pushed everything down until it just came out in the worst way possible.
They're both trying to sound, or maybe that's actually how they feel, but they're sounding like something happened from the outside that made them decide they can no longer be in a relationship with each other, And that is bullshit, because they both have emotions. I mean, Amber has emotions for the paid caretaker, not the other way around. I'm not buying it. I'm not getting that vibe from her voice right now. And she's just trying to sneak out the door just like Becky did. And, you know, trying to still coddle her and keep her in a good mood so that she doesn't go off and cause problems. And other than that, it's not like something happened. You know, your emotions change. If you live halfway self-aware life, then you can put your finger on it and go to your partner and say, look, something's changing. I'm not sure what it is. You know. And then you make decisions based on that. Like, either you can fix the relationship or you cannot. But these people act like something happened from the outside, and now they can't do nothing about it.
But I've been allowing myself to cry. I've been allowing myself to sit in those sad moments. Not stay there, but just sit for a moment. And actually talking about it. Like, talking about it with you has been fairly therapeutic.
Really?
I will say.
Talking with Amber about emotional things is therapeutic. They're both gone.
Yeah. Even as painful as it is, I feel like that's probably a good thing to talk about it, you know. And I'm proud of you, because I know through our whole relationship it's hard for you to express your feelings.
Yeah. I mean, it's like...
See how she's already setting things up? Throwing Wipey under the bus. She cannot take responsibility for her own actions and the fact that she is infuriating and alienating everybody, not just with her words and actions, but also with her lack of personal care, hygiene, you know.
We're grieving the same thing. It's...
Yeah, no, you're not.
Like, I still feel like, you know, even though this is our breakup, I still feel like you're on my side.
Of course.
You know?
And you're on mine.
Of course.
Ugh.
I know a lot of people don't get it.
No, because you're not capable of having a healthy relationship. Now we hear that the person from New York, covered in tats, that just uprooted her life within days. She has no emotions, and you guys talking about emotions is like, I don't know. It seems like scripted, fake for sure. I mean, at the minimum, it's fake. So yeah, I don't know what's therapeutic about this. Plus, it's also putting me back to sleep. It's only 6 a.m. in Germany,
and that's okay.
You don't have to.
They didn't live it, and it's fine.
Yeah, because like people say, we don't know Feline. We didn't know your guys' relationship. Like, that's what I try to get across to people, is that like what you see on camera isn't my full life.
Okay, what you don't get, Amber, is the fact that nobody cares about Wipey, because she didn't have feelings for you. She was your paid caretaker, and since she didn't want to ruin her reputation, she had to stay off camera, and nobody wants to be associated with somebody like you. That is just the death of one's, not credibility, but reputation. And so I get why she didn't want to be in your vlogs, but since you were so hard up for content, you kept hinting at stuff about Feline and trying to make disgusting remarks about how you guys might have sexual relations, and so nobody bought it. And now you're trying to milk it, but can't say I blame you, because it's working, since so many people are interested in seeing all of this bullshit, and your views have gone up. That is really helpful, by the way, if anybody has clicked on her videos. If you really want to see her change, like, continue providing her with this income, she will never change.
Important to me is you. And I protected your privacy for so long, and I'm going to continue to do so. But by doing that...
She's not. She's already hinting at abuse, alcohol abuse, and who knows what else is coming.
They didn't get to see the beauty in us.
No, because you didn't show it because your paid caretaker didn't want to be in your vlogs. So how about you just throw another bundle of money at her and not show any more body parts of her?
They didn't see the fun. They didn't see the love. And
God, can it get any more cringy?
It's okay. But
and there was a lot of that.
There was a lot.
There was
way too much, especially during Vlogmas. That was nauseating.
a lot of that.
Yes.
Even now, there's still laughter and
Yeah.
stupid inside jokes.
Yeah.
And I only expect that to continue.
Yeah, me too.
But no relationship is perfect.
Nope.
Yeah, Amber can write books about that. I mean, if she had a vocabulary, that would make it possible for her to write books.
But I really do commend you for acknowledging, you know, what you need.
I mean, same. So the last question. Is there anything else you want to say? Or you want to add? Or whatever it may be? This isn't the last time you guys are going to hear from Feline, by the way.
Like I said, she's gonna milk this for everything it's worth.
Because
I mean, not that there's anything to milk. I believe the contract ran out, the 2-year contract, and YP decided, yeah, I'm out because you know, same shit, different day, and it just keeps going. It's like Groundhog Day at Amber's place, and so she's out.
we do have some months together. And I'm going to start vlogging again.
Yeah, I'm thinking until December, if I remember correctly, when Becky and Amber, when Becky was breaking up with Amber in the end of June, I want to say the end of June 2021, they were talking about the lease not being up until, I think they said December. And so this might be what Amber's aiming for. But YP's going to be gone because she has moved out quite a while back.
I don't want it to be awkward.
It is awkward because you are clickbaiting and monetizing bullshit on your channel, Amber. But again, can't fault you because look at the views.
For her to be, you know, her limbs to be part of my vlogs still, so we just want to make it very clear that this is not... I mean, it's dramatic.
No, it's not. You got the fried voice. You have no sign of being emotionally touched by this. The fake crying doesn't impress anyone. So, keep clickbaiting and monetizing this.
But it's not the type of drama that I think people want.
See, she's all about just posting drama so that she gets the views.
Or they're looking for. So yeah, anyways.
So that's what she thinks of her audience. She doesn't think that maybe people think, I should be, you know, the people out there might be emotionally invested. Maybe I should do something to save my life. Because I've been saying that I want to save my life. But instead I keep gaining. And so, maybe that might be the case. But Amber only thinks we want to see drama and hate and her going down, I guess.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
You're a good person.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus, that's exactly what Becky said and what Destiny tried to say, but what they said about her in other instances did not reflect that.
Thank you. That was random. I was not expecting that.
Oh, it was in the script, you know, and since you pay her for it, she had to read it.
So are you.
No, but you're a genuinely good person. Like, I've never... See, you got me emotional.
I see the tears. They're starting.
unbelievable. These two are sitting there in front of the microphone trying to make the audience believe that Amber is a good person when we see what she does on her channel. Unbelievable. You cannot contradict the actions and words on your channel by trying to turn them around. Like, hey, I just threw Destiny under the bus, and I aired her dirty laundry that had nothing to do with me, but I'm not that kind of person. Yes, you are, and yes, Amber is a bad person, and she portrays that on her channel. She does it for money. She's trying to get the views, and she does get the views, and later on says that she's a good person, and has so far, during every breakup, every ex-girlfriend say that she's a good person. That is strange. If you have to have that stated.
I've never had someone show me what I'm worth.
Oh,
I guess.
you're worth so much. And that's why this is happening, because you deserve the world.
Oh, unselfish Amber. Sure, we're buying it. Keep going.
And sadly, right now, because of circumstances, I can't give you that. You know?
Circumstances like you continue to eat yourself into an early grave, and not even the emotions you had for your paid caretaker motivated you enough to lose any weight. Or circumstances like you cannot afford the luxury apartment anymore, and that's why you have to get also rid of your paid caretaker because you cannot afford her anymore. Are these the circumstances we're talking about right now?
And I can't give you that.
I know. But we can be best friends, and we can be in each other's lives.
Best friends. And be in each other's lives is the exact phrase that she used with Becky. It's unbelievable. She's turning like a turd in the toilet bowl. And the closer she is to the end, the faster she's spinning.
Lives. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're just a good person.
Ugh. Amber kind of repeated that in the script a bit, didn't she? Just trying to make sure we all know that she's a good person. And YP affirms it. And so YP is a reliable source of information. And so from now on, everybody in the audience just believes that she's a good person. Okay?
Like, I know there's people out there who just want to see the character of Amberlynn, but
her name is Amber, and the character nobody asked to see. The character, the persona she's trying to portray. See somebody authentic that doesn't run everybody over, that doesn't bully, abuse others, and neglect and abuse their pets, and that makes progress in their life, that changes things for the better, not always for the worse, you know? That's what I want to see. That's what I would like to see, but I'm not watching her because I'm interested in her personally. I'm just watching and commenting because I'm waiting for her to slip up.
Behind the scenes and off camera, you're a good person.
Again, is anybody counting how many times YP has said this now?
Cute. And I'm excited to see your growth in the next phase of your life.
Yeah, I would like to see some growth, except for physical measurements, maybe some other growth in areas like personality. That would be nice. Or not so many lies anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping you do take the time to just learn about you more.
Stop lying. You're gonna be a jealous ex. You just want me to be single.
Again, I'm repeating it. We're about 1 week out from her mentioning or hinting at talking to somebody online, and then miraculously they fall in love, and then miraculously they decide to move in with each other. I don't see Amber moving. I don't get that vibe from her. Because there are too many people involved and she can't do anything but sit on her butt. And I don't see her moving. Maybe that'll change towards December, like when the lease might be up. I don't know.
Fuck out of here.
See, we be joking still.
Yeah.
We be joking still, okay.
No,
Fuck out of here.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be single this bad in my life.
Yeah, but you said that every time.
I have not been single since I was 16. Like, when you really realistically think about it, I've always either been in a relationship or I've been talking to somebody, but I don't want that.
You had to, because you're a mooch. You are lazy. You cannot even hold down a job. Now you can't drive. You couldn't get your driver's license if you wanted to, because you've eaten your legs into a size where they can't even fit into the, or they do barely fit into the leg room of a standard size car. But you don't have the muscle strength to operate a vehicle, and so you've done this to yourself. And it started with you being lazy and gluttonous and just eating, and being obnoxious in your relationships. And you had to jump from relationship to relationship because you are not self-sufficient. You are dependent on others, and now you are housebound. And you can tell us all you want that you've been taking Ubers when nobody coming around the corner seeing what's waiting there, as if she would be standing out there waiting for the Uber driver to pull up, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna, like, especially when they want to make money being an Uber driver, they're not gonna jeopardize their car by letting you get in it. And so yeah, she's gonna have to go from one relationship to another because of her personality. Now, if you want to put it into a normal perspective, like what a healthy person would be doing, I mean mentally healthy, and if this had actually been a relationship with the paid caretaker, Amber would be taking a step back. She would try to lose weight. She would try to get her driver's license. She would realize that her channel will eventually go down the drain if she doesn't come up with any kind of progress. Like, what she's not getting is there are people out there in the audience that grew older with her, you know, that were in their 20s and are now in their 30s, and they've had children, they've you know, changed jobs, they've moved up in the world, but Amber has not. And so that is kind of, and I've had people like that in my comments. That's how I know. And so she's just making a mockery of being somebody in their 30s, talking like a middle schooler, and not being self-sufficient.
I want to see who I am as a single individual.
Yeah, you're not going to be single for long. We all know it, because you can't even wipe your ass. How are you going to stay single?
Same here.
That's going to be interesting for us both to find that, you know?
Yeah, I haven't been single in a while. I mean, there are periods of time where I'm single. But, you know, I want some extended period
Yeah.
of time.
It's going to be good for you.
Yeah, of course she's going to say that now in front of Amber.
Yeah. It's going to be a time of growth, time of reflection.
It's going to be weird for me and hard, but...
No, it's going to be impossible because you have not paid attention, Amber. You can't do basic things. You cannot live on your own. And I don't even want to mention the pets, because that's going to upset me.
It's going to be interesting because, like, I've noticed, like, especially in the last, like, maybe 4 years of my life. I like to be alone.
No, you do not.
Like, I like my alone time.
No, you do not. And you still don't know yourself. You said it a few vlogs back. You finally admitted to it. You don't know who you are.
I don't know who I am. I literally don't know who I am. I have no idea who I am as a person. I don't know my favorite color. I don't know my clothing style. I don't know who I am. Truly, I just don't know who I am. And I am hoping that I will eventually find out.
And now you're making statements about yourself again. You don't like to be alone. You can't be alone because you have such crazy thoughts that they scare you. That's also why you can't, or why you think you can't sleep alone. Because, yeah, because it's gotta be scary to be in your head.
You know?
See, don't go crazy with that.
I mean, yes, I love being near you. I love being near you. That doesn't change. But, like, you know, those couple of times where you went to see your family and I was here, like, I loved that alone time, you know?
I mean, I think you need some alone time.
Oh, absolutely. You as well.
I do. Yeah, I just need to figure out where I'm gonna settle. I mean, maybe I'll hop from place to place for a little bit.
Gotta be a little realistic, but you're gonna figure it out.
Hop from place to place. Sure, she's young.
You're a free spirit.
Yeah, Amber is stuck in her apartment.
This isn't the end of us. It's just
a new chapter.
It's just a new chapter. It hurts, but I feel like it'll be worth it, hopefully, in the end.
It does hurt. It's painfully boring.
I can only see good things coming from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Wipey needs to get back on her meds. Whatever that might be. And maybe, you know, do a therapy or something. And Amber, I don't, frankly, guys, I don't see any hope. Because after everything she's done, let's just say the past few months, she has not put any effort into clearing anything up. She just continued to come up with fake trauma or drama that would get her out of having to explain herself or admit that she's been wrong. And so now we're clickbaiting and monetizing this. Sure.
Same.
Wow, that was depressing.
Stop right now.
Over here crying, you're crying.
I know, you ended up crying, you emotional thing. Where did this emotion come from?
Ugh.
You must have put some teardrops up in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wasn't looking.
That's what it was.
Yeah, you put something in the air, making my eyes water. That's all it is.
Whatever. It's the chemtrails.
Don't get me started, because you know I will go off on some sort of conspiracy.
Oh my god, we should start a podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Absolutely nobody would understand.
No.
There would be like a select few people who are like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, thank you, Feline, for using your voice to just share your side. We've had a few days to reflect, and I definitely feel a lot more level-headed and clear-headed versus how I felt a couple days ago. So that's good. And I think you're feeling the same way. I can kind of tell.
It's starting to sink in.
I feel like...
Haven't fully digested it yet, but it's starting to sink in.
Yeah. This situation is going to be like an onion. And right now,
yeah,
I think...
She is so cringy.
We're just slowly getting into the second layer.
Speaking of onion...
Girl, you need to just lose weight and occupy yourself with that.
What?
Can we watch Shrek?
If you guys want to know...
Here we are, that cackling again. that she blessed us with all through Vlogmas.
Random fact about Feline.
No one cares!
Shrek is her favorite movie. She's seen it like maybe 300 times. So, random fact.
Which part, you stupid? There are different parts.
She won't watch it with me.
Whatever. I can't watch any movies. My attention span, I don't.
Don't play with me. We've watched movies. You had me watch Krampus.
You fell asleep halfway through.
It was so bad.
You didn't get to see the gingerbread men.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
He was down the chimney.
No. I'm talking.
Yeah, okay, I'm done with this. So, yeah, I don't see any authenticity here at all. I think this was all just a plot, is that the right word, or just an idea to get her views back up. She finally succeeded. To all of you out there that clicked on her videos, thank you so much. That is going to make it possible for her to continue being condescending and a know-it-all and dishonest and not have to work for a living and not change anything in her life. So we're in for a whole lot of hauls and, you know, maybe decluttering, all kinds of fun stuff. Looking forward to that. And with that said, I'm out. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.